If you've ever wondered whatever became of me, I'm living on the air.
Indianapolis.
WKRT. Got kind of started packing and unpacking, town to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were never meant to be. Just maybe think of me once in a while. I'm at WKRT in
Indianapolis.
Welcome to WKRT in Indianapolis News. I am Sam Bannon. Our top story tonight: the long sought after meaning of humans on Earth has finally been revealed. That meaning? Well, find happiness. Author Kurt Vonnegut first got this scoop and wrote about them in his novels Cat's Cradle, Slaughterhouse-Five, Mother Night, and The Sirens of Titan. According to Vonnegut, the only meaning that can be derived from our time on Earth is to be happy and to have a purpose. That is the meaning of life, and that is our purpose as a people on this planet. Our field reporters have corroborated Vonnegut's stories as well. Earlier today, we spoke with a man who discovered this truth himself, Kurt Vonnegut, to an exclusive interview on WKRT and Indianapolis News. Well, Kurt, thank you for taking the time to speak with us at WKRT in Indianapolis News after your discovery on the meaning of life. We appreciate you taking a break from being dead and lending us your time here today. Well, I'm happy to be here, Sam. So, Kurt, what was in your background that led you to discover this practically irrefutable meaning of our lives? Well, Sam, my background can be described as really, rather tragic. My mother committed suicide on Mother's Day weekend. My sister, with whom I was very close, died of cancer. And a couple of days before that, her husband, and of course my brother-in-law, he was killed in a train accident. In World War II, I was sent off to fight the Germans, and I was almost immediately taken as a prisoner of war. I was then sent to Dresden, Germany, before it was mercilessly bombed. We survived because I was in a slaughterhouse where they stored meats deeply underground. Once we survived, the Germans put us to work shoveling the charred remains of the families who were not as fortunate as me. Gosh, Kurt, I am so sorry. All of that sounds just terribly awful for a person to have been through. And it really was. But still, so many moments in my life have had, great meaning to me. Having a purpose, I felt, really helped. That purpose being writing. It helped, it really did. I'm grateful that so many moments of my life are nice. It's easy to get down about things, believe me, but it doesn't do anyone really any good. I found the meaning of life to truly be as simple as you've laid it out. Be happy and have a purpose. It's amazing the kind of meaning that can be given to a life with those two simple things. I write in Cat's Cradle, tiger got to hunt, bird got to fly. Man got to sit and wonder why? Tiger got to sleep, bird got to land. Man got to tell himself he understand. I think that can be really powerful. We don't have to understand our purpose in order to have one. Say, Kurt, how are you able to talk like that without moving your mouth at all? It's actually a talent all writers acquire after they publish their 10th novel. That is quite interesting. I never knew that. Yep. So, Kurt, back to the meaning of life that you discovered. You mentioned that being happy and having a purpose is really the meaning to our lives. But how would you recommend someone be happy and have a purpose? Because while the meaning of life that you propose, it is incredibly simple and simplistic, getting there, that can be difficult for some people. My advice to people searching for a purpose and to be happy in order to have a meaning in their life is practice any art, music, singing, dancing, acting, drawing, painting, sculpting, poetry, fiction, essays, reportage, no matter how well or how badly, not to get money and fame, but to experience becoming, to find out what's inside you and to make your soul grow. And seriously, I mean, starting right now, do art and do it for the rest of your lives. Dance home after school and sing in the shower and on and on. Make a face in your mashed potatoes. Pretend that you're Count Dracula. Write a 6-line poem about anything, but rhymed. No fair tennis without a net. Make it as good as you possibly can, but don't tell anybody what you're doing. Don't show it or recite it to anybody, not even your girlfriend or parents or whatever, okay? Then tear it up into teeny-weeny pieces and discard them into widely separated trash receptacles. You will find that you have already been gloriously rewarded for your poem. You have experienced becoming, learned a lot more what's inside you, and you have made your soul grow. Powerful stuff there from Kurt Vonnegut, the man who discovered the irrefutable meaning of life. With this important news today, we sent a reporter out into the field to garner people's thoughts, now that humans know, or should know at least, the meaning of life. What are your thoughts now that Kurt Vonnegut has discovered the meaning of life? Well, as long as Ken Donovan don't make me wear no damn mask, I don't care what the hell he says. No, Kurt Vonnegut, not Ken Donovan. Who? What are your thoughts now that Kurt Vonnegut has discovered the meaning of life? Well, I guess that frees up my Sundays. My Sunday morning's not available for all you ladies out there who are looking for a big, strong man. What are your thoughts now that Kurt Vonnegut has discovered the meaning of life? I don't believe a word of it for a second. You know, I've always known the meaning of life, and it's Pacers basketball, baby. Woo! Let's go Pacers! Pacers #1! Pacers for... What are your thoughts now that Kurt Vonnegut has discovered the meaning of life? Well, darn tootin', I reckon he's right. I am happy riding bulls and roping cattle. You know, that is a purpose that I feel I have. What are your thoughts now that Kurt Vonnegut has discovered the meaning of life? You know, whatever makes those miserable souls happy on their destination to my realm in hell, you know, so be it. Thank you as always for the great reporting. When we return to WKRT and Indianapolis News, we'll continue our conversation about Kurt Vonnegut's meaning of life. Hey kids, are you absolutely sick and tired of people shaming you for smoking delicious cigarettes at school? And now the nerds at your school will shame you for not wearing a mask while you smoke. How ridiculous. They just don't want to be cool. We at Moon Mist Cigarettes will offer you the best cigarettes that money can buy. And you can finally be cool at school. Parents, send your children back to school knowing that they will be the coolest kid on the playground. All with a carton of Moon Mist cigarettes. Because kids love them. Don't you love Moon Mist cigarettes, Billy? I sure do. I am only 6 years old, but Moon Mist cigarettes has already turned me into a full-grown man. And it cured my coronavirus, too. Buy Moon Mist cigarettes at your local Moon Mist cigarette store today for only $80 a carton. Warning, cigarettes are extremely dangerous. Do not give to kids. Welcome back to WKRT and Indianapolis News. I am Sam Bannon. As news continues to spread around the world about the meaning of life, we are getting reports that the world murder rate has fallen to 0. In addition to his theme of meaning of life in his works, another main theme in Vonnegut's novels is the cruelty of man to other man. This is evident by the various torture methods discussed in Slaughterhouse-Five, the end of Earth in Cat's Cradle, the overall Nazism in Mother Night, and the Martian army in the Sirens of Titan. By showing everyone the meaning of life, it looks like Vonnegut got his wish. People aren't hurting anyone anymore. We now go live to a reporter in the field with more. Well, Sam, I'm standing outside a seedy skinhead bar here in a bad part of town, and I've gone to each one of these skinheads and insulted them right to their core. You know, things like calling their mother fat, saying, hey, your mother's a whore, you know, things like that. None of them have killed me yet, and none of them seem to be too upset either. Like all of us, Sam, they have discovered the meaning of life, and they are happy and they have a purpose. And some fascinating stuff there. Kurt Vonnegut's meaning of life is evident by his commentaries in Cat's Cradle, Slaughterhouse-Five, Mother Night, and the Sirens of Titan, now discovered by every human on Earth. Gotta love it. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of WKRT in Indianapolis News. I am Sam Bannon, and like all of you, I can say that I have found a purpose, and I am happy. Good night.